Alex Cunningham has 21 strikeouts in the last 18 innings he's pitched. That's all in the last 3 games as well. So that's all helped him improve to 5-0 this year. He's back tonight searching for win number 6 with Longwood in town, and the offense was just about non-existent in this game. Both teams score 1 in the first, and then the pitching takes over. Cunningham picking up strikeouts galore. In fact, he had 12 more in only 7 innings of work. Then in the 6th, with a runner on second, the runner takes off, and it's the hometown hero, G.K. Young, who gets this one into right center. That'll bring home Michael Paez to make it 2-1 Coastal. Cunningham, as we said, just lights out. 7 innings, 1 run on 6 hits, and they were hanging the K's all night for him. Coastal takes this one by a final score of 5-1. Mississippi State hosting South Carolina this weekend and already up 3-0 in the 3rd inning of the opener. Bulldogs would blow it open. Ryan Gridley with the base knock with the bases full. Reed Humphreys will score to make it 4-zip. 2 batters later, John Holland clears the bags as he doubles down the left field line. 3 dogs score to make it a 6-0 lead, and the bleeding just doesn't really stop for South Carolina. The very next batter, Cody Brown, finds the gap with the RBI single. That finishes a 6-run 3rd inning. The Bulldogs roll past South Carolina 13-2. Coastal Carolina's spring football game will be on April 11th at 2 o'clock at Doug Shaw Stadium. The move to Myrtle Beach comes because Brooks Stadium's facelift is undergoing some major changes now. The first of the new look teal turf was laid down today, including one of the bronze end zones that the Chants will show off next season. It will take about 5 more days for all of the turf to be put down, and then the process begins on logos and yardage numbers. The first use for the turf in football will be for the team's home opener against Western Illinois on September 17th. The South Carolina women's basketball team is set to go to Tampa to play in its first ever Final Four this weekend. USC will take on a Notre Dame team that is making its 5th straight Final Four appearance. Experience should be on the side of the Irish in this matchup, but that's not the chief concern for the Gamecocks. They've trailed by double digits in each of their last 2 games, needing comeback efforts to win in both. That could be tougher to do on the biggest stage of the year, so Dawn Staley wants her players to be mindful of that going forward.
You know, we let our team know that we got off to 2 slow starts. And I think we've had to make adjustments to how teams are playing us. So we have that to reflect on, and hopefully we'll use it to our advantage and get off to a better start.
And finally, the Big South Hall of Fame will have 4 new members this year, one of which is former CCU softball coach Jess Danley. Check this out. He's tallied 669 total wins in his time as the head coach at CCU, and in the 2000 NCAA tournament won 2 games. Those victories were the first ever by any Big South women's program in any NCAA tournament event. That is sports for this evening. Here in the studio, Joe Morano, WMBF News.